I went to a similar show once that was music and then comedy. It was Nas rapped and then Dave Chappelle performed.
Wow.
So quite like you and Bublé. Yeah. You guys might be the ebony and ivory of those that set up right there.
Dude, I love that. I love Dave so. Dave is like
he's incredible. I mean, he's nuts.
Oh my God. The first time I ever met Dave, I was sitting at the Comedy Cellar table. And I'm just alone, and I'm on like the 7 o'clock show, and I was like the 7:15 p.m. set, so no other comics are there. There's almost nobody in the olive tree, and then Dave just walks in and he sits down across from me and he lights a cigarette indoors.
Yeah, don't give a fuck.
In 2018.
Yeah,
and I was like, Dave, can you smoke in here? And he goes, Dave Chappelle can smoke wherever he wants.
Wow.
And I was like,
balls on you to fucking say that to Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, and I was like, and I was like, well, I'm Pete, and he's like, I'm Dave, and I was like, I know that. And he's like, do you want a cigarette? And I was like, no, dude, it's Friday. Esti's here. She's gonna kill me. You know, like you can smoke here, I can't.
Yeah.
So he's just sitting there smoking. We're having small talk, and he goes, do you like parties, Pete? And I was like, yeah, I love parties, Dave. And he goes, do you want to come to my party? And I was like, yeah, Dave, of course I want to come to your party. Like, of course I do. And then he gets up and he goes, all right, see you at the party. And I was like, but Dave, you didn't tell me where. You don't even know my last name. Like, how am I gonna go to your party? And he goes, it's handled. And then he walked away. Later on that night,
by the way, I can see and I can hear him saying everything in that story.
Yeah. Everything.
You like parties? You want to go to a party?
Yeah.
It's handled.
It's
all
handled.
those things I can hear in Dave Chappelle's voice.
Yeah, and then Val from the Comedy Cellar comes up. She goes, hey, Dave told me that you can come to his party. We can bring a guest. And he's like, bring a guest, and it's at the Box on Monday night, and I was like, what's the Box? I don't know.
Oh,
and,
the Box.
Yeah. So I get there for Dave Chappelle's party, and it's like absolutely like amazing. The opening act at the Box. I don't know if I can talk. Like, yeah.
Oh, you can say anything you want.
There's 4 acts to the Box, which first of all, I just thought it was a great party with like great cocktails and food, and like Dave Chappelle got up and gave us. He's like, comedians, this is your night. I invited all the comedians because you can't afford this, and I want to give you an experience that you can afford. And I wanted to be like, Dave, you could have given us health care.
Cash value, please.
Yeah. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Dave. So I remember we were just sitting there. I'm like, what a great music, great party. Then this opening act comes out. There was a show. I didn't even know that there was a show. The opening act comes out. And she gets out there. These are her words. She's like, I'm a little fatty. And I was like, I think your body's okay. Like, I really, you know, I'm from Wisconsin.
Have a positive body image.
Yeah, I'm from Wisconsin. You look like all my aunts, you know? And she just gets naked, starts slapping her pussy. I was like, that's not good. That can't be good. Then she leans back, pours a bottle of like 151 in it. Gets fire, or like a guy comes out, hands her those fire breathing sticks, and then she queefs fire out of her hoo-ha. Wow. And I was going, Dave Chappelle is the best. Do I want to?
You're right. I can't afford this.
Yeah. If Dave Chappelle invites you to a party, go. Because it's going to be absolutely
that's the opening
insane.
act.
That's the opening act. The next parts were just crazy. There was this lady on a trapeze with the best body that I've ever seen, just like swinging over me, and I was just like, I can't believe that I'm getting like, you know, like old dirty man with a cane with a mirror on it, just trying to get upskirts. Yeah. I was getting that just from like, she seems really nice. Like, but yeah.
From what I've heard about the Box, and I've never been, but I've had friends go, I'm surprised she wasn't like pissing on you.
Yeah, that's like the light.
Forth.
That was the light routine. I've never been either, but the one story my friend told me, same thing. There was like 4 acts, and I don't remember all of them, but I remember the second to last act. Guy came out with a guy or a girl, I don't know, came out with a pizza box and just took a shit in it. Just opened a box and shit in it. Okay. And then the finale was, I think it was a transgender who took a belt and like tied off their dick and balls, and then took like a needle, like a hypodermic needle, and jammed it in his dick.
Oh my God.
And I don't know if it was a real dick, a real needle, or a fake needle, but like jammed it in and then just like collapsed on the fucking stage. And everyone was like,
okay.
I'm also so happy you told your story first, because apparently you're the friend who told me about the Box.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 acts I was going to tell.
96% of you motherfuckers watch these videos and aren't subscribed. Shout out to the 4%. You are good people. 4% of people are watching our clips.
That's about what I would guess the breakdown of
Good people versus bad
demographics
people?
in the world.
Yeah.
Good people versus bad people. Probably about 96% to 4.
That's
but
fair.
Be a good person.
But it's not even. I'm not even asking you to be a good person. I'm asking you to push a button.
Yeah,
I'm asking you to click a button.
you can be a bad person still, but just click
You
the
can be
button.
a piece of shit. Just click subscribe. 96% of you watch these clips and they're like, oh my God, that was a funny clip from this podcast. I liked it. And I'm just not going to help them out. The people who work to make it, the people who work to produce it, to post it, to upload it, and there's nothing from you. You're a bad person if you don't subscribe.
Be a good one.